for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new ray alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. That'll be a pickup of just 2.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Again, it's Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To the air again, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. attack here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Mariota. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's caught, Nelson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Mariota to throw it. Going underneath for Lewis. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed scheme going.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. they're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Gun. They'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Garrett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll set up a throw. Room to run past midfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now Mariota. Going deep for Walker. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Mariota on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And the start at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a handoff looking right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Gun! 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 Got four down. Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done. But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Throw left side, complete. That's Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. 10 more there and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Patriot!
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3. 1. 1.
From the gun, Mariota lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down, Mariota. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, You go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Let's go.
Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
One. Three.
Now Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to calm your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Detroit! Hit! Over!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to